Hi, Queens. Sam here. Welcome back to the Black Woman Build Wealth channel. Today is day 14 of the 30 and 30. And before I get started with the video, I want to say thank you. Thanks to you who have been literally watching my daily video that I started on January 14, which I'm hoping to continue doing on a daily basis until February 12, and even also watching some other videos on my channel. I hope that you have been liking it, learning from it, that you have been sharing also with your network. And also, I would like to see more of you in the comments. In the comments of those video, let me know how what I'm sharing is landing with you. I'm really trying to answer each comment at this point. Sometimes I do get the notification, sometimes I don't. And even sometimes when I do, I'm also with the kids. I really just want to spend the time with the kid, and sometimes I forget. But I'll make sure to have a time dedicated at one point to just going through the comments on my video and make sure that I actually reply to each of you. So thank you. Today, I want to share with you 3 reasons why I'm not planning on delaying my Canadian pension plan benefit from age 65 to 70. And if you don't know, here in Canada, we have two uh, retirement government benefit plan, I guess. And the first one is the Canadian pension plan, and the second one is the old age security. The Canadian pension plan is the equivalent, similar to the Social Security in the US. So your benefit will be determined by how many years you contributed to it, how much, and whatnot. And the older security, that one is different, is mainly based on how many years you have lived in Canada. So the Canadian pension plan, that one you're eligible for it as soon as you make even one contribution to it, you're eligible for it. And so if you're working for an employer, usually it is deducted directly from your paycheck before you even get your money. And if you are self-employed, that's something that if you want to be part of it, you need to make the contribution yourself. I don't think it's mandatory for self-employed person, but if that's something that you would like to contribute into because you would like to get some sort of like government benefit when you actually retire, you will need to contribute to it directly by yourself. My video today was actually not a response, but I guess like my response to Adam's video. So Adam is a guy that I follow here. His YouTube channel is called Parallel Wealth, which is the name of his firm. He's a financial planner here in Canada. He's located in Vancouver, I believe, Vancouver, Victoria, British Columbia. And I follow him. I like his videos. He shares quite a bit of great information, especially when it comes to the financial planning aspect of things, which is something that I keep in mind as I'm working toward retirement and also having now 3 kids who depend on me. So his video was titled A Complete Guide to CPP and Old Age Security When You Retire. So a complete guide to CPP and OAS when you retire. In that video, he basically talks about the two programs, essentially how you can be eligible for it, how much you can get from it, is it taxable, when should you actually get it. I'm going to be focusing here mainly on the CPP because that's the one that I guess most people talk about. That's the one that essentially you can get the most money from, to be honest. But there is so much. I'm on different forum of people, want to reach financial independence, or people about to retire, and so much discussion on when should people actually um, get CPP. So you're eligible for it at age 60, and the latest that you can get it, I think, is age 70. So that's kind of like in the nutshell. Adam explains uh, more about that in his video. So I'll put a link to his video in the description below my video here. Check it out if you're in Canada and if you really want to make sure you understand the two programs. It gives a good explanation of it. But of course, also make sure to go on Service Canada website to actually understand it better. And you can also give them a call and ask your questions. But I want to focus on the CPP because, like I say, it's really a lot of people are talking about it. And even people like me who are nowhere near retirement, I don't have to make that decision right now. But I'm already thinking about it because I'm like, if things don't change, if I'm still in the same situation closer to my retirement, would I be taking CPP earlier, or would I be taking it at the age 65, which is, I guess, retirement age where most people would tend to take it, or would I delay it to age 70? Because here's the thing, when you take CPP at age 60, which is 5 years earlier than, I guess, the normal age of people taking CPP, your benefit is reduced by approximately 0.6% per month. So it's a benefit you get for life, right? As long as you're alive, you get that benefit. But then if you take CPP, let's say at age 70, which is 5 years after age 65, your benefit is increased by 0.7% per month. So there is clearly an advantage to take CPP later, right? Pay past age 65, closer to age 70, because then your benefit will be higher. And just, for myself, I went on the Service Canada website, which is available for everybody, and then you can have access to the section called Canada Pension Plan, and you can actually do you can ask for an estimate that if you were to apply for CPP, how much you will be getting at age 60, 65, and 70. And so let me tell you my numbers. If I were to get CPP, um, I guess ask for CPP at age 60, based on what I've contributed so far, I'll be getting $711.38 per month. If I were to take it at age 65, it's $1,111.53. And if I were to take it at age 70, it's $1,578.37. So you see that it's literally that benefit double if I take it at age 70 versus if I take it at age 60. So, and like I say, it's a benefit that I'm going to be getting each month for life. So there is clearly an advantage in delaying your CPP as long as you can. However, like I like to say, personal finances is personal. It starts with the word personal. And so some people will hear this and be like, okay, fine, I'm delaying CPP. That's not what Adam says in his video. I want to enforce that. He mentions many, many times you still need to do your own homework, sit with a financial planner, and make sure that it makes sense for you, whether you want to take it at age 65, 70, or 60. You need to have a discussion with your financial planner. However, people are gonna hear a lot. There is an advantage to delay, and then they'll go ahead with that. But that doesn't work for everybody. It's not gonna work for everybody. First of all, like Adam mentioned in some of his videos, if in your family you have a history of people somehow dying young, like in their 50s and 60s, you might not want to delay your CPP until age 70, because there might be some genetic going in the family, and you might not be able to live that long. So you might want to take actually CPP much earlier at age 60. But in the reverse, if everybody in your family lives until age 100, 110, there are more chances of you living until around that age. So maybe you want to delay CPP until age 70. It's just to give you an example. So in my case, when I was thinking about it, I'm like, okay, Sam, if you were to make the decision today of taking CPP, would you delay? Would you take it on time? Would you take it earlier? And I've come to realize that I will not be delaying. I will not be delaying CPP if I were to make the decision today until age 70. However, I will not be taking it earlier either, though I'm not sure about that. But clearly, I will not be delaying. And I want to tell you the three reasons why I will not be delaying. And if you're out there scratching your head, wondering maybe if you should be delayed or not, could be something that you want to consider. The first reason is because for me, I'm seeing it as a supplemental income. Um, at the end of the day, if you look at the average CPP, October 2023, as Adam mentioned in his video, October 2023, I think the average CPP was around $758 that retirees were getting. No one here in Canada, if you live on your own and you have to pay your own bills, it's going to be very tough for you to live on only $758 a month. So really, CPP is seen as a supplement to hopefully your own retirement investment that you have, or maybe if you have a pension, or you have some dividend paying stocks, something like that. So it's not seen as the main income for you. And in my case, as you guys know, as I've shared in a few of my videos here, I'm currently at cost 5. So cost 5 is essentially saying that if I let my investment do what they have been doing for the past 15 years that I've been investing, I'll have enough in my investment account at age 65 to live the life that I want, and so to actually have how much money that I'm thinking that I will need in my retirement. I actually put a buffer of 15%, to be honest with you, because of inflation, right? So that's something that we don't really know where it's gonna go, but who will say no to extra money? So anyway, so I did it like that to give myself a bit of a buffer. So in my numbers, when I was doing my calculation, my post fi number is solely based on my current investment. I did not count CPP in it. I did not count the old age security in it. I did not count the small pension that I'm probably going to be getting from my current employer in it. I did not count any of that, or maybe any real estate money that I'll be getting at that point. I did not count any of that. I only base my calculation on my investment. So I'm seeing CPP as a supplemental income for me. And so that's why I'm like, okay, I can wait 5 more years and get it at 70, but to be honest, it's not going to be changing anything in my life. So in my head, I'm like, that doesn't make any difference for me. It would be good to have extra money, but if I take it at 60, as of now, I have 1100. If I delay to 70, I have 1500. So for an additional $400 a month, do I really want to delay it for another 5 years? I don't think so. Currently, I'm not seeing that happening. And the other reason, still under that number one reason, I guess number 1.2, is essentially that it's a taxable income. So the more income you get, the more tax you pay. I'm not trying to pay more taxes, and definitely not at my retirement ages. So I just want to be more tax efficient, and in my head, I'll have already to find a way to not pay too much tax on the money that I'll be getting from my own retirement accounts. And on top of that, I have to add, like a higher CPP, and then end up paying more taxes. So that's the first reason. For me, I'm seeing it as a gravy on top of what I've already planned that I know is going to be happening if everything goes the same way that the markets have been doing the past 100 years. The second reason is for me, delaying from age 65 to 70 is delayed gratification, right? It's delayed gratification. I have been doing I've been doing delaying gratification for many years. As a matter of fact, me being at post fi at 41 right now is because I have mastered delaying gratification when it comes to my money, to my investments. Do I really want to reach age 60, 65, and be, doing delaying gratification for that particular aspect? No, that I don't. I don't think I'm interested to do that. I'll probably be getting my CPP at age 65, or maybe I'll even get it, earlier than that, to be quite honest, because like I said, I'm not counting on that money for anything for me at this point. It will be good to have it, but even if I don't have it at this point, I'll still be fine. I'll still be fine, right? So I'm saying it really as a nice to have, not a must have. So I don't want to do any delayed gratification when it comes to getting that government benefit. I'll probably be getting it at age 65. I'm still going to be doing delayed gratification for my investments. I'm not going to be cashing all of my investment when I turn 65. I'll be withdrawing a certain percentage each month, each year for my living expenses, and I'll let the rest of it just continue doing what they have been doing. So that is fine. That I know how to do. But delaying on getting any government benefits, which is supposed to be a supplement to my income, which I'm not really seeing needing to live the life that I want at that point. Not happening. Not happening. And then the third reason that for me, I'm not really thinking of delaying CPP is because, I mean, currently I'm single. Right? I'm single with my and with my children. And one thing that is good with CPP, if you are married or you have a common law partner, I think it's either married or common law partner. If you were to pass before you can claim on CPP, your partner will get a portion of your CPP, I believe, either everything or a portion of it, but they'll get a good chunk of it. However, if you're single and unfortunately you pass before you can start collecting CPP, if you have children, there is a benefit for children. However, when you look at it, you for me it's like it's not that much because essentially they will get a flat rate if they are younger than 18 years old, or like they'll get something either between 18 years and 25 years, and that they're actually in school studying, but it stops at 25. So even if they're still in school at 30 years old, let's say doing their PhD, they're not going to get anything from the government for the CPP that I would have contributed to. So I'm just like, okay. That's nice. I'm hoping definitely to find a partner and all that by the time I start collecting CPP. But if somehow I'm still single, then if I start collecting CPP at 65, my youngest will be 25. So automatically they'll not be eligible for any benefit if something was to happen to me before I start, I guess, collecting CPP. So for me, it kind of like reduces the value of me delaying CPP because I'm just like, well, I contributed to this, and it will be nice if I can actually start collecting that. I don't think I'll start at 60. I may start at somewhere between 60 and 65. I think 65 will be the latest that I'll be comfortable going if everything stays the same as of today. So, I just wanted to, share those three reasons because I do think that, it's important for each person to go through that and really decide for themselves what works, especially when it comes to things like that. And because the government, they know, right? They know why they're putting that incentive in there because they wanted to actually incentivize more people to take CPP later, which is good. It's a very good thing. If that's something that's important for you for your finances and you feel like it's going to help you much better if you delay to age 70 so you can have an extra 0.7% a month, you go for it. However, for me personally, with the work that I've been doing in the past 15 years, with my finances and my money, I do not see any value for me delaying CPP until age 70. So I will be collecting CPP at age 65 at the most maximum, age 65. If everything stays the same the way it is right now, I'm collecting CPP at age 65. So even for my friends down in the US, I know it's pretty much the same for you as well, depending on when you collect. You want to collect Social Security. Do the same exercise. Take the time. Do it. Do your own homework, and then really, if you close to retirement before you decide to collect or no, sit with the financial planner and go through the numbers and see what works for you. So there you have it. Why I'm not going to be delaying CPP from age 65 to 70. I will be collecting at age 65 maximum. So thank you for watching. Again, don't forget, as usual, to like, to subscribe, to also comment in the description below. Let me know if you're in Canada and, what are you planning on doing with CPP? Are you going to be collecting earlier or at age 65, or are you collecting later at age 70? And same thing for my friends down in the US. What are you guys planning on doing when it comes to collecting your Social Security? Share in the comments below. Let me know maybe if I forgot any reason that might make me consider otherwise. But I feel quite strong about those three reasons. So we'll see. Definitely when I get closer to the age, things might have changed, and I'll make sure to come back. Hopefully, I'm still on YouTube by then. I'll make sure to come back to this video and maybe give you guys an update. So thank you so much for watching. Come back tomorrow. That'll be day 15 of the 30 and 30. Until then, keep on building wealth.